when we have the scene with Lois interviewing Superman, I think everything from a dialogue standpoint, I wish he wasn't interrupting her every 5 seconds. It kind of just it shows bad character. I do agree that my friend on Facebook was correct in that he does come off as a complete jerk when he's not letting her finish her speech. He's interrupting her. This is not the mild mannered Kansas boy that we're supposed to have been exposed to. I understand where he's coming from emotionally, but maybe get there as opposed to he's flipping out at her at the first thing she says that he doesn't agree with. I think that was kind of the wrong angle to go with because it did come off very one note. But in addition, I think it would have benefited the movie if during their scene where she's grilling him, every point she makes is on point, and she's really challenging him to be the Superman that we all love and know. Which is why would you take the president and push him up against Cactus? That's pretty messed up, man. And he's like, well, he was a bad guy, but again, and I just don't think that it doesn't make sense to make that his character, except for the fact that okay, you're trying to make him grow. I'm like, okay, you're trying to make him grow, and that's not how he treats Lex Luthor by the end of the movie. So it's something that justifies itself by the end of the movie. But I do feel like it's not in his natural character to do that. This is a guy who's spending all his time not trying to hurt people. It doesn't really make sense that that would be something that was off screen. If you're gonna do it, I think you got to show it on screen. I think it would have been better to see how Superman was looking at the scene, being there, even if it was just some short moments, some short clips. It would have been nice to physically see what was going on through his head at the moment that made him feel like it was okay to do this, even though his reaction is basically telling that story. And who knows, maybe they did have that, maybe they didn't. It doesn't seem like a Superman behavior. Because again, I think, when you try to create these arcs, and this is again my problem with the Batman, when you try to create these arcs, these are still things that are innately not part of that character. The character Superman would never torture anybody, even in the smallest way. He knows that his strength is so beyond anyone else around him that he would never ever do that. So that is a violation of the rules of the character.